I know you feeling it.
Used to be in darkness, drowning in this ocean deep. Bed I made, I laid. I was close to sleep. Decisions had to make. You want your life, but want these streets. These streets want to play just like a friend, but I'm no greed.
That makes no sense.
So that's what they do with the cross.
That makes
Is they use the torture instrument to say that they love Christ. Oh, no. And we all went through that.
That's totally based.
But when they start talking, we believe them instead of, if we would have read the Bible when he was talking, we would say,
right.
And that's why he lies, because how much money a year do you think he's paying? It's some ungodly
mine takes place 2 times in service, in the morning and the evening.
No, I'm talking about.
Mine.
I'm talking about when you go to church, they'll pass around that plate.
Mine go around 2 times.
In my church, it was 3
Early
times.
morning time, and you walk past the plate, and they had to walk around. I understand.
And then at night, there's another service, and you paying again. But they'll make at a minimum $50,000 a day every Sunday. But that money it's supposed to come back. Actually, it's supposed to
benefit people around.
Well,
I think it's that way.
The priests in the church are supposed to be Levites. Those are the priests in the court. And
so they're not the same one like children of Israel. They're not the same one.
Yeah, they're Israelites. So each Israelite's got a what's that sign? We all got a tribe, right? If you look on that chart, and you can see what tribe you're from.
Right.
What's going on, brother?
All right.
So you got Levi. See Levi there?
Yeah.
Somebody discovered that the Levites were Haitians because we got scattered. But the Levites are the priests. And the tithes are supposed to support them, give them something to eat when they don't have nothing to eat. We build their houses for them because God didn't give them an inheritance like he gave us. Although the rest of the tribes got inheritance, they got land.
Right.
The Levites don't have that. So we're supposed to give tithes to them so they can survive. Because their main purpose is to go into the temple and prepare the sacrifice for sin, offerings to the Lord. That's their only job. But if they're doing that, how they gonna eat it? Besides, when they do a sacrifice, a meat sacrifice, they can eat that meat. But they do that once a week on the Saturday. What about the rest of the days of the week? They're starving them. So we, as the other Israelites, give them tithes to support them. But the preacher took it the other way because of the white man told this lie, said that goes to the preachers because they were preachers when they brought the preachers. And he lied to us and said that white people are God, Jesus, so we got to bow down to them.
Because you think our grandmothers and grandmothers and great grandmothers was attached to that old saying with one Jesus, and then passed on to us?
I know for sure that some of our grandparents knew that this was a lie, but of course, to keep from getting your back beat in, or
like that. See that?
To keep from that,
how they
happening
that,
to you, you gotta go along to get along.
Yeah.
That's
what you say about today. Say like you got people 80 years old today, and they still stuck in that Esau white Jesus.
Yeah.
And their grandma was still stuck in that. That went when my grandma and his grandmama was still living. They was church going people. I think they was too. Because they had lady pastors. I forgot. And I read about lady pastors, man. I just blow my mind, man. Man, I blow my mind. And I like I tell when my church lady pastor speaking up there, my wife looked at me something like this here. Put her head down like this. She said, "You want to go?" I said, "We got 10 more minutes." You know.
The best thing to do is get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
But I like the church, but you know, certain things that I found is when I read, oh man.
Don't nothing match up with what they talk
No,
about. How many scriptures did you hear in the church when you're going to church? When they
one.
Did they pop out a Bible?
I hear one.
You hear one?
16.
Even that, I hear that one. They talk about Revelation maybe 1 or 2 times in Bible study, but I don't want to scare you. But you know, I say the thing is, God said He want you to fear Him to get right.
Right.
Yeah.
I say, well, I don't want to scare y'all. Then I found out about 12 gates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, well, and you know what, man? I asked one of them. I asked him this right here. I've been reading, I listen to y'all guys now. I say, you straight for yourself. So I asked him, I said, how many gates are here? Well, I think it's 2. I say,
There's one in the front and one in the back.
I said, well, it's 2. I said, 2? I said, you sure? I said, I said 12 gates. 12 gates had 12 angels. What you seeing that at?
Oh my God, they didn't see how.
See, if I had to read though, man, I would have took his advice.
Right.
See? Yeah.
We were already told
I be
that
studying, man.
there's when you die you go to heaven.
Right.
When you get up there, there's one gate that everybody got to pass through.
Right.
Gabriel's at the gate.
Right.
Gabriel's one of the archangels.
Right.
But they don't say that in the Bible.
No, man.
You know,
They don't.
there's a Gabriel,
Yeah.
but each gate got an angel. Each gate is guarded by an angel.
It said
To take
12 tribes, right? I've seen
Yeah.
12 tribes in Israel. Then it said about one had a jewel stone. Then it said it had a wall that's high.
Yeah.
I said, man, I would read.
Each gate has a pearl.
Right.
And they took that, it's in the Bible, they took it and said there's one gate and they call it pearly gates.
Right.
That means they're saying the gate itself is pearl. But they don't say there's one gate.
Yeah, man.
So that's where they go off. And it surprised me when you said the preacher said, you say that?
Yeah, you say, I say 12 days, but sometimes, like you say, they'll read a text.
Yeah, one verse.
And even right there. Then they get down with you. They get
Start
down.
the music
they
bust
get
out.
down. They get down. I said,
And you
know
go
what I
into
be saying?
hypnosis.
He said, read the whole thing. Read the whole thing. Make it make sense. I said, read the whole thing. You can't fool me now, because I don't be reading.
Because you've been reading.
I've been reading. Man.
I got a precept I want to read. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, and verse 25. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23. It says, woe. It says, the pasture that destroyed and scattered the sheep of my land. For thus saith the Lord God of Israel, against the pasture that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock, driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings. Now, the pastor doing, he's not even familiar with the scripture to tell you about the 12 gates. He's telling you that there's 2 gates. That's leading you astray. The best thing that pastor could have did was like, brother, let's study this before you give an answer. Or brother, I don't know. So like the scripture said, you be counted wise. If you don't know something, keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, I was keeping my mouth shut, but I asked questions, man.
Right. That's what we're supposed to do. You're supposed to ask questions.
I ask questions.
You don't understand.
They don't add up.
You know, when you're in school,
yeah,
regular school, and you don't understand something, what do you do?
raise your hand.
What does that mean? But you can't do that in the church.
Right.
You can't say, hey, pastor, what does that mean?
Right.
Well, give me when service is done, I'll tell you. Then he sneaks out the back, and you're going, what's up?
Yeah, that's why I get an understanding about what I,
Through that precept, you get understanding. You got to read this book.
Yeah. I keep my book open right on my coffee table right there.
Yeah.
I read it and highlight. I said, boy, this right here, man. This is stuff where I can. And I do a lot of things like that. If I drop my lunch break, I be
Yeah.
And sometimes to the young guys, I said, man, read this right here, man. Read this right here. I said, this is you right here. You stuck. I ain't never know that right there. I said, when I learned something now, when I learned something, I'm gonna share it with you because I'm getting familiar with what's going on, man. No, I'm stuck. I ain't know that, man. I ain't know Jesus was black. I ain't know Job was black. And so I thought.
The most important thing is
But you told me that
teaching
last
your
time.
children.
You say dialogue a little bit.
Yeah.
When you come out, make sure you. I told you last time I was in the truck.
Yeah.
You were by yourself.
Yeah.
You probably don't remember me. You probably don't remember me.
I remember you.
Yeah.
I remember all 3 times you came up.
Yeah.
You came up the first time, you said, who are you guys?
Yeah.
And I explained it to you, and you came back the next time. Man, because I gave you the flyer.
Yeah, fact. So you gonna stop. See, next time I come by, I'll stop by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I said, you gotta start studying.
Where y'all have your classes at, man? Y'all have classes?
Right.
Yeah, but right now they on YouTube.
On YouTube, okay, yeah. I watch on YouTube.
You go to Sons of Thunder YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, I go. I see y'all.
So that's where all the go to the channel,
right.
and you can see all the videos of the
Right.
lessons.
Okay.
That
I see both of y'all on there. I see both of y'all on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see both of y'all on there, man. Let me get on, man. Y'all got a fire?
Yeah, I got
I got one. I like to give one to one. Hey, I want to ask you another question. Do they have a Bible with the apocryphal books in? Because some of the King James Bible don't have some of the stuff in there that y'all bring out, man. You know that?
You gotta get one of these.
gotta get a
1611.
Oh, 1611.
That got no problem.
Man, cause y'all be having stuff on there, and I be saying, man, that's not in the I said, okay, so where I get that from? So I started going online and ordered. But yeah.
On that red book, right? The Apocrypha.
So both have different things that don't have in the Bible. They have it in there.
It's the books that they took out of the original Bible.
Okay.
So it's you can either get that, the Apocrypha, to go with your Bible, or you can get one of the 1611.
All in one.
About $35, $40.
Right, man. What about that Bible store right there on Main Avenue?
They should have it. If they don't have it, they can get it ordered for you.
Okay.
But a lot of the other versions, they take stuff out that, King James got all the scripture in. They'll take stuff out of it to prove their point, whatever it is. Like the slave Bible had obey your masters in it, but the rest.
What Bible that is there? I mean, that wasn't the King James Bible, was it?
No, that scripture is in here.
Right there.
But there's something after that. That if they would have said that to the slaves, the slaves would have been up in arms and killing the men.
Right.
So they only read, it's like the whole verse. Then the second verse goes into something else and says you could get redeemed from slavery. They didn't want you to know that, because when you say, wait a minute, I ain't got to be slaves and my children are slaves and their children are slaves. When they find that out, now you got to revolt. So they don't want you.
Part in the Bible saying that great master, what I have to do
Yeah.
to get to the human heaven. So that's not the part you were talking about. The master part. I know great master. I know great counsel means Jesus, right? Right. So I read it, man. But I ain't never know these things until I started call it googling the words and what the words break down the sentence. Yeah. Somebody I ain't never know these things, man.
But you just said a scripture that we read all the time. It's Matthew 19, starting at 16, and it's just giving an account of what happened when Yahushua encountered this rich man. Right. He said, and and behold, one came and said unto him, that's Jesus, again, Yahushua, good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? Right. And he said unto him, why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is God. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. Then he goes on to say, later on, he says, and I think this verse, no, it's another verse. because the man he was talking to was rich.
Right.
He eventually tells them, if you want to get in the kingdom, sell everything you have to the poor, give it to the poor, and follow me.
Right.
And the rich man said, I ain't giving my money to no poor people. And then Christ, Yahweh came back and said, verily, verily, I say unto you, that it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle, rich man to obtain the kingdom of heaven. So rich people ain't going through. They're in the world, they ain't going comfortable.
They're out of their money then.
They're stuck in the world which says the love of money. I love money. I get all this prestige because of the money. And our people are like that too. It's too comfortable for us to start reading this Bible.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
Because what's the saying? If you want to keep something from a nigga, put it in a book.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for watching. You can support the body via Zelle or Cash App. We are the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved.